Hi everyone. So today I'm going to share a simple yoga inspired practice to start your day. So this is something you can do in the morning when you wake up, but you could do it at any time as well, whenever feels good for you. Today I'm going to be using my yoga mat, a cushion and a rolled up blanket, but you don't have to have any of these props. What we're doing today will be quite gentle, so you should be able to do it with whatever you've got. If you do have lots of nice yoga props, feel free to incorporate them, especially if you've got a yoga bolster that you can use instead of a blanket. That's a great idea. Other than that, without further ado, we're going to get started. So I'm going to invite you first to take a lie down on your mat. We're coming into Shavasana. So bring yourself down nice and gently, rolling yourself all the way down with control, sorting out your clothes and all your bits and bobs. And then here you can either choose to lie just like so with your knees bent. If you've got any back issues, this is particularly nice. You could also use your blanket, which is pre-rolled, and you can slide that underneath your knees and stretch your legs out. And that just gives again a little bit of release and support to the lower back. Or if you feel completely comfortable, you can take the blanket away and lie with straight legs. So whichever variation you prefer is absolutely fine. I'm going to go for the blanket under the legs option. So wherever you are, we're lying back, bringing our feet a little bit wider than our hips for today. Our arms away from our body, so our palms facing upward. Making sure our spine's in a long straight line if possible. And just sinking everything into your mat. You can gently close your eyes. And the invitation here is to bring one hand onto your belly and one onto your chest. We're going to practice some 3-part breathing, which is a really nice little exercise for bringing awareness to your breath and gently waking up your body. So we'll start by inhaling deeply through the nose, expanding the belly, then the rib cage, and then the chest, and then exhale from the chest, rib cage, belly. So it's a little wave going through your body, and repeat. Inhaling into the belly, rib cage and chest. Exhaling from the chest, rib cage and belly. Inhaling into the belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, chest, rib cage and belly. And just continue with that 3-part breath for a few moments. Noticing the feeling of the cool air coming in and the warm air coming out. Cool air coming in, warm air coming out. On your next inhale, gently bringing your hands to your sides and starting to wiggle your fingers and toes, waking up your body. Maybe circling the wrists and ankles. And then gently rolling your head from side to side. On your next inhale, if it feels good, bring your feet together, pointing your toes, stretching your legs out, and reach your arms all the way up and overhead, stretching out as far as you can. Exhale, relax, bend your knees, plant your feet and roll over onto your right side, resting there for a moment, eyes still closed. And then gently bring yourself all the way up to seated, keeping your eyes closed if possible. Making yourself comfortable as you sit. You can sit in whichever way feels good for you. And just taking a few deep breaths as you arrive here. Continually bringing the awareness back to the body and the breath. Noticing the parts of your body that are touching the ground or the mat beneath you. Lengthening the spine, relaxing the shoulders. And if it resonates for you, you could take this moment to set an intention for your practice or an intention for your day. And this can be anything you like. It doesn't have to be physical. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Alright, so we're going to come into our gentle warm-up for our day now. So, before we get straight into it, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the different ways that you can sit for these first few poses. So, one option is to sit just as I am, cross-legged. You could also use your rolled up blanket or a cushion and fold it in half so it's a little bit thicker. Then you would place it behind you like so and sit just on the edge of it. And what that will do is just give your pelvis a little tilt. So if you've got tight hips or tight legs, you can hopefully see that my knees have immediately been able to relax down, and it tilts my pelvis like so, which means I can also sit up a bit taller. So this is a really great way to modify a seating posture and make it a little bit more comfortable. Another option that you can take is to sit on a cushion simply, or if you're kneeling, you can have the cushion underneath your knees at the front for a little bit of support, or one variation that I personally really like is to have the cushion on top of your calves and under your thighs, which is really nice and comfortable. And you can choose how you're going to have your toes resting, tucked under or flat. So, kneeling, cross-legged, whatever you prefer, take your pick, find your way there, with or without props. And then from here, I'm just resting my hands on my knees. You can rest them in your lap or by your side. And we're going to start by dropping our chins to our chest. And as we breathe out, rocking back into the pelvis, rounding everything. Breathing in, rocking forwards, opening your chest and looking up. Exhale, rocking back, rounding the back, tucking the head in. Inhale, rocking forward, opening your chest, looking up, being mindful of your neck here. And again, exhale back. Inhale forward. We're now going to start to incorporate some arms here. So gently float the arms up. And as you exhale and rock back, you're going to gently wrap the arms around as though you're holding onto a giant beach ball. And as you come forwards, opening your chest, you're going to open the arms out as well. Exhale, rock back. Inhale forward, lengthening and opening. One more each way. Exhale, relax, float the arms down. Take it into some side bends here. Planting the right hand down by your side. Inhale, reach up with the left arm, extending as long as you can. And fold to the side. We're going to keep it moving. So inhale up and over, exhale, fold to the other side. and just keep swapping. And you can go at whatever speed feels comfortable for you. So if it feels better for you to go a little bit faster, absolutely go for it. Last time to the other side. And relax, lovely. We'll take it into a twist here. So if you are cross-legged like me, then you're going to bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind your back to support you. Inhale and exhale to twist. And if you're kneeling, very similar, but you're going to bring your left hand across to your thigh, and your right arm may not be able to reach the ground. So instead what you can do, I'll just show you from the back, is wrap that arm behind your back and gently twist there. So whichever variation you're taking, just hold it for one deep breath and then swap sides. Right arm to left knee or thigh. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. One deep breath. And your knees underneath your hips. Your fingers should be spread out nice and wide, so you've got this really strong, stable foundation. And then we're trying to get our spines as neutral as possible. So we're avoiding kind of rounding, we're avoiding collapsing. We're just gently pushing the floor away and trying to bring things into alignment, remembering that all bodies are asymmetrical. So from here we're going to take some circles around the wrist. So we're just bringing a little bit of weight into all four corners of our hands. We're also circling around the knees and waking up the hips. All the way back up to all fours. And we're going to practice threading the needle. So I'm going to show you this one from this angle. So I'm going to take my right arm as I inhale, reaching up and opening. Then I'm going to thread that arm all the way through as I exhale, bringing my shoulder and my head down onto the ground. I can stay right here, or as I inhale, raise the other arm up. And then exhale, we're going to flow out of this and in a few times. Once you get to this point, inhale, reaching up with the arm. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, stay still or reach the left arm up. Exhale, plant it down. Inhale, all the way up and in. One more. Exhale, reaching through. Inhale, opening. Exhale, plant the hand down. And this time, inhale, back to center, swapping sides. I'm going to come around to here. Inhale, opening up to the left. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, stay there or open up the other arm. Exhale, plant that hand down. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Exhale, plant. Inhale, open. Last one. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, open. Exhale, plant. Inhale to center. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to come around this way again. So we're going to bring ourselves onto 3 legs. So I'm going to start on my right side. First I'm going to bring my left knee a little bit into the midline, and then keeping my right leg bent, I'm going to open that knee to the side and I'm going to draw some circles backwards. So I'm waking up the hips now. I'm going to do about 5 circles backward and then change direction. Swapping sides, and I'm keeping my core a little bit engaged, keeping myself as strong and stable as possible. Changing direction. Planting down. And then we are going to lift and extend our opposite arm and leg. So, in fact, first what I'm going to do is inhale, and then as I exhale, I'm going to lift and crunch everything in, rounding my back. As I inhale, I'm reaching everything along. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale, extending. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and plant it down, swapping sides. Inhale to prepare, exhale, rounding everything in. Inhale, extending. Exhale, rounding in. Inhale, extending. I'm engaging the muscle down my leg, pointing my foot. Let's do 2 more. And plant it down. Fantastic. All right, at this point, if like me, you're wearing socks, you're going to take them off. Hopefully you feel warm enough now. And put them out of your way. And come back to your all fours position. And we're going to make our way into our very first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So, planting your hands in all fours as we did before, shoulder width apart. You're going to tuck your toes underneath and press away from the ground, lifting your hips up and back. Lowering your heels down and keeping your knees a little bit soft. Now, you may not be able to see this, but I'm keeping my shoulders away from my ears. So I'm not pressing up here. I'm actually rounding down, drawing my shoulder blades down my back. And then I'm trying to get my head in line with my arms. And my head and neck are really relaxed. So you can give your head a little wiggle just to make sure it's relaxed. From here, I'm imagining a string pulling my hips up and back, and then lowering my heels down. And from this point, we're going to bend and straighten each leg. So we're just walking through the feet, waking up the calves and the ankles and the toes. You could also bring a little walk into the arms. It doesn't really matter in what order this happens. You can just give it a go, see how it feels. And then just bringing it back to stillness. For 3 deep breaths. Knees still a little bit soft. Alright, on your next inhale, you are going to walk your right foot forward. You can do this in lots of little steps, or you can take one big leap. It's up to you, take your time. And I've forgotten that I'm going to invite you to bring a cushion in here, so grab your cushion. You're going to place it down roughly where you'll see that our back knee is going to land. Not quite right. So, you don't have to have this cushion, but if you find it uncomfortable for your knee to be here, then definitely add it in. Your front leg should be nice and straight. So what we don't want is our knee going forward beyond our ankle. So we're trying to stack our knee straight above our ankle, making nice strong lines through the body. From there, I've already lifted my hands up, but you can keep your fingertips down on the ground or your hands flat to support you, and take your chosen variation. This is your practice and your warm-up. So, you can either stay here or gently bring yourself up. You can rest a hand on your leg, but not put too much weight in. And then if that feels okay, then we're going to inhale, lift the same arm as our back leg. And if you want to add a little bit more, we're going to take a twist here. So I'm going to bring my hands into a prayer position in front of my chest, and then I'm going to turn my body as I exhale and use my left elbow to gently deepen that twist, looking over my right shoulder. And take a nice deep breath here. And come back to centre. Lift the arms. Exhale, bring the hands down. And this time I bring them a little bit closer to where my hips are. And I'm going to gently straighten my front leg. You don't have to be folding right over. You can be all the way here, that's absolutely fine. And as you exhale, you're going to fold towards the leg. Then inhale, we're going to plant that foot down again and lift the arms. And we're just going to make this into a little flow. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands down. And extend the leg. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands down. Extend the leg and inhale back to centre. Plant your hands down, tuck your back toes under, big push. Walk or slide or step your right foot all the way back to downward dog. You can adjust your pillow here if you feel comfortable doing that. And then take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Find your way to bringing your left foot all the way forward. Lowering your right knee down, feet flat. Stacking your knee over your ankle, straightening up if that feels comfortable. It's perfectly fine to just stay here. Alright, so from here we'll take our first twist. Inhale, lift the arm. You can just stay here. If you want to go on, exhale, prayer position, twisting. And then, we'll take a deep breath there. And then we'll come back to the centre. Bring the arms down, fingers closer to the hips. As we straighten our leg, flexing our feet, exhale, folding forwards. You don't have to fold all the way. You can be here, that's totally fine. It's your body. And then, as we inhale, we're going to plant that foot back down, coming into our flow. Lift up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands down. Straighten the front leg. Inhale. Plant the foot and lift up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Hands down, extend. Last one. Inhale. Plant and lift. Exhale. Twist. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Plant. And this time we're going to tuck our toes under and gently find our way back to downward dog. Sliding your cushion out the way. Deep bend in the knees. And then we're going to walk our feet towards our hands. You can bend your knees lots and lots. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Deep bend in the knees, nice and soft. Folding your upper body over your legs. Relaxing your arms. Relaxing your head, relaxing your shoulders. And take a little sway around your feet. Hold onto your elbows and continue swaying. And then release the arms and slowly, slowly roll yourself all the way up. Bring your shoulders and head up at the very end. Lovely. Alright. The very last thing we're going to do here today is bring our feet together. Take a deep breath in and lift the arms up. And you're just going to, watch out for your light fittings. Stand up on your tiptoes. If you can reach all the way up without hitting your lights, unlike me, then please do. And then from here, you're going to relax the arms down, nice and floppy feet, and just give everything a little shake. A little jump. Great. All right. Thank you for joining me. If you've got any requests of movement styles or yoga that you'd like to try out, please let me know in the comments below, or you can send me a message. I am planning to do some chair yoga, and I always want to try and make this as accessible as possible. So if there's anything that you'd like to do but you're unable to do because of any differences in mobility or differences in equipment that you have available to you, again, just please let me know.